Hello, everyone. I'm ZHAO Chuang. Let's color this Mosasaurus. When coloring, we should pay attention to some points. First, according to the relatively new fossil evidence, we know that the color of Mosasaurus' back was darker and its abdomen lighter. Based on this, we also know that Mosasaurus might live in the place close to the water surface, not the shallow sea. Because the area near the water surface always has sufficient sunlight, this effect called countershading, which means the back is of a darker color while the abdomen is lighter, could only work in such a sunny environment. So we can speculate that it lived not too far away from the water surface. Then its whole coloration, we can take reference to the great white shark. Through this model you can see that the whole pattern has an obvious boundary between the dark part on the back and the light part on the abdomen, probably similar to great white sharks. Because it had similar behaviors with great white sharks, it might be an active predator, which could move at a very high speed. So when choosing the color, we can use a light gray for its abdomen, and a dark gray for its back. What's more, Mosasaurus had a snake-like or monitor lizard-like tongue. Generally speaking, the tip of these animals' tongue have a somewhat dark, purplish color. This makes it look like a cold-blooded animal with the first glance. We can use the bluish purple to color its tongue. Good, now let's color this Mosasaurus. We first use the bright orange to color its eye and eardrum. Then we can use a very light gray to color its abdomen. The lip on its upper jaw, we can leave it for blank. Then we fill the color of its abdomen. We found some figment fossils of mosasaurs, which showed that the lower part of its body was very light and the upper part dark. When painting this light gray, we can feel free to color, because later we'll use a dark gray to cover the light gray partially. But when we color the outline, we need to be careful. Applying the light gray first, the dark gray will make this whole animal look relatively soft. It looks more natural than contrasting it with the white. Then, we can use a darker gray to color the upper part of its body. We first need to determine the boundary line that separated the colors, especially the positions without it on the sketch. Like many monitor lizards, we can draw this kind of overlapped stripes on its mouth. The back half on the sketch has had the boundary, so we can concentrate to color the part along the boundary first. Pay attention to these tiny patches. Do not miss them. The two rear fins we see now are all their inner side, so we only paint the dark gray at their edges. The fin on its tail, we do the same. Similar to its rear fins, we only color the front part dark gray for this fin. We do the same on the other side. Okay, after coloring all these edges, we color its outline along its inner part. Pay attention to its ear hole and its eye. Then we can be bold to fill the rest part. Finally, we come to the last step to use a dark purple to color its tongue. Okay, we've done the coloring of this Mosasaurus.